Hey everyone, welcome back. And cheers. Little evening coffee. Okay, I'm all hopped up on coffee, so let me just put this cup down right with you. Okay, we're here today to talk about DVDs and videos and things like that. The DVD supposedly is getting phased out or is phased out depending on where you live and what your video culture is like. Now, I'm cool with streaming, and as I don't know if I'll ever make a separate video about this, but to me, streaming's a last resort. It's good that it's available. We watch our things on YouTube, wink, wink. But, as a guy with a record collection and all that, and DVD collection, book collection, couple of comics, and all that stuff, I like the physical product. There's always going to be technological advances. We went from VHS to DVD to, some formats in between, then Blu-ray, and now you can get stuff, which I'm cool with. When you can buy stuff on a USB stick, cool, fine. Love it. High res, good picture, good sound, extra bonus content. I'm all for it. The streaming stuff, the streaming services can take it away. But I don't want to talk too much about that. I'm just going to recommend some titles that are within my collection. And maybe, if you're into that band or genre of music or something, you might want to seek them out. So, without any further delay, music videos, I'm stating the obvious here, right? Music videos take different paths and categories. And again, all my videos are unscripted. I'm not going off a prompter. I don't have notes, as you can tell. So anyway, you have your music documentaries, and I'll show you a couple of those. Some, they run the gamut. Thrilling, heartbreaking, annoying, might make you do a rethink on the place you hold in your heart for your musical icons. Speaking of which, here's Nico Icon. It's an eye-opener. Nico of Velvet Underground and her glorious solo career. Worth seeking out. This is Bruce Hock, an inventor, musician. Highlights include his appearances on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and things like that. Different, his range of influences and such. Then we have Sunshine Superman. This is one about Donovan Leitch, aka Donovan. I still think, despite the acclaim that he gets, I still feel he's underrated. His place in the pantheon. And consider myself very fortunate to have met him. And I think I met Nico one time too. And I Dream of Wires. Some great, great stuff in here. You got, you have John Fox. I believe that, I haven't watched this in a while. Trent Reznor, I think, is in this. Gary Newman. The musician Antennes, I think her name is Lori. She's in here as well. There's some Chris Carter of Throbbing Gristle, Daniel Miller, and Flood. Yep, Gary Newman, and I believe Morton Subotnick might be in this too. This is great. I have the extended version, I believe. the extended cut. Yeah, some of these things you'll find as you go searching that there's different versions of them. I always try to get the one that has the most content. All right, moving right along, we have, this is a great one, Hardcore Devo Live. This was, they did a string of shows, and it's, after they sadly lost one of their core members. And it was kind of a tribute to their early formative years, where they went back to their, kind of like a scaled back approach of the, following the logic of the Hardcore Devo CDs, like early kind of demo-y versions of some of their songs. Really, really nicely done. It's like a back to basics Devo, which after, all their different phases and everything, I'm not going to say it's a welcome relief, but it's pretty cool in its own right. It to me was a really nice tribute, and super intelligent, like reevaluation of what they stand for and everything. And then we have, so this is Bryan Ferry live in Paris. This is a great solo concert. He's got a fantastic backup band. No slight against Roxy Music. Fantastic backup band. String section. Does a combination of, like classic songs off his solo albums, some Roxy songs. There's cover versions in there, Roxy songs, standards, and such. Okay, then we go to a different kind of DVD. This is the Super 8 Years with Tuxedo Moon. And this is, the feel of it is more of an indie kind of thing. Tuxedo Moon is great, and I hold them in the highest echelon of bands that I like. And, I try to get everything they have. Everything that they have put out. And hopefully, since Tuxedo Moon may be no more as we know it, they'll keep digging stuff out of the archives, and hopefully we will be the grateful recipients of such physical product. May it be. All right, Roxy Music, The Thrill of It All. This is a 2 DVD set, and it covers promotional videos and appearances on the Old Grey Whistle Test, and what else we got here? Their earliest promo films leading up to kind of running the gamut from 1972 to 1982. And we know that there may emerge something at some point, something finished off, songs that were started. Okay, then moving right along, I have 2 different DVDs here from Bill Nelson. We have this one, it's got this Rock Legends heading. It's Bill Nelson and the Gentlemen Rocketeers, his backup band, filmed live at Metropolis Studios. He does quite a few of his solo songs and some real popular Bebop Deluxe numbers. I'm slightly hesitant to mention this because, as I understand it, and I'll just say this as a general thing, not just directed at Bill, but with all musicians, let's stop the exploitation. And I that's one of my main gripes with streaming, going off on a stream of consciousness tangent here, or perhaps streaming consciousness tangent here, is that these download services and all that, the artists are getting a fraction of what they really deserve for what they're giving to us in return. They're putting their heart and soul, as well as a lot of thought, into the music that they create. We, in turn, okay, we use a streaming service because it's convenient and all, they have a vast library and all that. But when you get that to the nuts and bolts of it, a lot of musicians are getting ripped off financially. But enough of that soapbox stuff. This is another Bill Nelson DVD, Picture House. This is more of a real independent release from him, showcasing, and rightly so, his fantastic cinematic skills. That's unique amongst music video stuff. Every now and then a band member or somebody will get to direct a video. I think that's the extent of what we might see on that end. And then brings me in an unintentional segue to Double Vision. This is a collection of not all, but some of the earlier phase Cabaret Voltaire, for lack of a better phrase, music videos. Their stuff, it kind of mirrors the concept of sampling and dissonance in sound and noise with video, with the creation of their videos, because their videos are grainy. They borrow imagery from global news footage and things like that. And it's still all, at the end of the day, it comes away essentially a Cabaret Voltaire product. And, the lasting thoughts are that this is them, encompassing all. And they work it in seamlessly. Then we have two music video collections here. These are just two of many that I have. And this is a Ministry, Tapes of Wrath. Fasten your seatbelts kind of thing. It's not easy going, but it's enjoyable, and you want to crank it up. You want to crank it up. Then we have Sonic Youth, Corporate Ghost. This is the videos, 1990 to 2002. Okay, while I'm not a guy who has probably, I don't think I have that much Sonic Youth floating around in here, but I do have that DVD, and it's quite enjoyable. Other than that, for now, I have plenty of Beatles DVDs, and I have, at a quick glance, I see others that I have. I have stuff in the, if you're going to lump stuff into genres, you could say new wave or post-punk or something like that. But I have quite a few of that, and that in itself probably would make up another episode. But this is all for this episode, and I hope to see you soon. Come on back. Bye.